The one character that could change everything. So after farming a few days for this, I cannot believe they gave us Harmony Trailblazer. But will it be enough to change anything on this account? See, this is my no poll account, and with one goal remaining, 1 star away from perfection, I needed something that would be insanely broken. And hoyoverse might have made a mistake by giving us this character. However, stay tuned till the end, because there is something that I will need your help on that could change everything. Because even though they might have been kind to us in one avenue, they weren't somewhere else. See, the new Memory of Chaos is not only a big artificial HP sponge, where they are increasing the HP of all enemies for the same difficulty. For example, Chapard in MLC 12 previously had 500k HP just a month ago, but now he's sitting at 1 million HP, 2 times more than the original at the same floor. So what do you guys think about the new MLC so far? Was it easy? Was it hard? So for me personally, this artificial difficulty increase is a major issue that I did not anticipate. Take a look here. For floor 7, these were the teams I used, and this was my build for the Harmony TB. So my initial thoughts on Harmony TB, I was astonished by how good they were against enemies that were weak to Imaginary. Even my Hanya, who didn't have too much break effect, contributed some nice extra damage. As for Natasha, well, you know what I was planning to do with her. Yep, I decided to build break effect Natasha. Come on, this is the guy who built 4-piece Eagle Natasha. You don't think I tried 4-piece break Natasha? So with Gallagher's light cone that gives break effect to the healers and over 170% break effect, this was my Natasha's build. She was ready to slay alongside Harmony TB, so let's see what happens. Insane damage, right? 51,000. Wow. Okay, Natasha has 300% break effect. All the buffs are up. Let's see it. 12,800. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, I was on some copium, but definitely don't build break Natasha unless you know you can survive. However, MLC 8 and 9 proved to be way harder than any of the previous versions. For example, in MLC 8, the devs decided to add the Memory Zone meme boss, and even with the perfect team of Harmony TB, Grenifin, and Dr. Ratio, I was barely even able to clear it since the boss was way too beefy. Without Harmony TB, I don't think I would have even been able to 3-star it. This character is just way too good at countering imaginary enemies. And even MLC 9 came down to the wire with the amount of cycles. But luckily, with Harmony's MC Super Break, our team was able to barely keep up the damage with the HP power creep. The nice thing about Harmony TB is that their Eidolon 4 gives the entire team 15% of Harmony TB's break effect on top of the existing 33% from the ultimate. This allows Danhang to massively deal an extra 20k super break damage on top of his existing skill damage to the enemy, which is pretty damn nice. But trouble shows itself early. A lot earlier than I had anticipated. See, MLC 10 is usually a floor that I don't have any issues with, as I've gotten 3 stars on this floor since August of last year. But this one, oh my goodness, this one proved to be different. This MLC 10 was even harder than any previous MLC 11 that I have ever done by far. Why? Firstly, they added one of the tankiest boss to the game, True Sting, on the second half with almost 1 million combined HP over its 2 lives. I needed to optimize every ounce of damage that I could muster. But more dangerously is the damage that these mobs can deal. And this is exactly what I mean by that. Furthermore, there's also a new mob here, the Harmonious Chords, that will put your allies to sleep. This can really slow down a run, especially if it targets your DPS. A cleanse or allies with extremely high FRES is necessary. However, as you guys can see, I tried to use Harmony TB on this first floor. But alas, the best that I can do with Harmony TB is 24 cycles remaining, due to the fact that both enemies on the second wave were weak to physical rather than imaginary. In addition to that, Harmony TB doesn't work too well since the gorilla has a mechanic where it summons mobs, and TB's ultimate works best when there are less enemies to deal with, as seen here. The damage from Super Break increases depending on the number of enemies, with one enemy giving the most amount of damage. Conflating this with the fact that not all enemies are weak to imaginary and elites have 300 toughness each, I had to make a difficult choice. Having the correct elemental coverage is crucial. So understanding this, as well as a ton of attempts later, even though I wanted to make Harmony TB work so badly, I had to go with what is best for the job. And that's Best Girl. She's back. This is my Susheng's build. And in our first attempt with Best Girl, we were able to get 25 cycles remaining since physical break is just so broken. But I knew we could do better because I noticed something. As you guys can see here, we were on wave 29 going into 28. And with our main enemy, the gorilla, pretty much dead on wave 29, I knew that if I had an extra turn with Dr. Ratio, I could possibly squeeze in one more cycle. This is my current Dr. Ratio build, but 3 turns and 2 cycles isn't enough. So how do I get an extra turn with Dr. Ratio? I either need 160 speed or I do this, you know what is coming. It's time to bring back out the 4-piece eagle Dr. Ratio. This advance forward allows us to have basically a pseudo 160 speed and allows us to basically have Dr. Ratio go 4 turns in 2 cycles. Pretty neat. Also, during the process though, my team kept dying constantly, especially Gwenifin and Dr. Ratio as seen here, because they are just way too squishy. However, after I swapped Gwenifin's sphere to a defensive sphere and sacrificing a bit of damage, we did not have that many survival issues. But will this 4-piece eagle Dr. Ratio build be enough? So once the monkey wakes up, we're gonna go ahead and ultimate with Dr. Ratio. That's gonna ascend us up a bit with the action forward with our ultimate, right? Because we have 4-piece eagle. And with that, that's gonna allow us potentially to go 2 turns on the 29th cycle as well. So this is turn 1, and there we go. Let's see if we could make it to the 2nd turn, and we do. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna need to focus the TV here with Dr. Ratio. That should give us enough energy for our ultimate, well, after we attack with Su Shang on the monkey, and that should allow us to basically break the monkey with Su Shang as well. And now we'll ultimate with Dr. Ratio because we need to in order to finish off the monkey. And after we kill the monkey here, Gwenifin, I think, should be able to finish it off, hopefully. Come on. Yes, 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 yes. There we go. There we go. 29 cycles remaining. This is looking good for us. Yeah, and so the rest of the fight is very simple. And once we finish off the monkey, we then focus the harmonious choir. So the only hard part is surviving the enemies dealing damage to us and the RNG aspect of it, since we aren't running a tank. And after that, we are good to go. There we go. 26 cycles remaining. Ah, this could be possible now. With 26 cycles for the second half, this would usually be a guaranteed win. However, there's an issue, a bug issue at the start. In my first few attempts, I got to True Sting with 23 cycles remaining. However, I quickly realized that 23 isn't enough. I needed 1 more cycle to even have a chance. But how? The only place is the first half here. And so I cooked. 24 cycles remaining is the goal. See, at the start, the enemies are faster than us because at this stage, many enemies are nearing 200 speed. Since we were using March, I needed her to be first in order to shield Pella ASAP so that we can reduce the damage taken. Furthermore, if Pella gets hit once, she will have enough energy to use a normal attack to get her ultimate. Otherwise, we will have to exhaust a skill point in order to get our ultimate. But there's an even bigger issue. The Dire Wolf here has a speed that is impossible to beat of 190. One way to counter this is of course for March to get 191 speed or to use the 2-piece Von Whack. However, using Von Whack meant that I will lose out on the damage bonus from the 2-piece Penacony, which at this stage is necessary as I am lacking so much damage that every bit will matter. Therefore, I will have to take a bit of damage, and so I only needed enough speed for March to be slightly faster than the staff leader, which is 159 speed. However, March's speed is only 158, and I had no other way to optimize her speed except to Gamba my rope and pray that we get an energy regen rope that can give us speed. And so this happened. Okay, we have 1 chance here. There's just no way. No way. Okay, yeah, there's no way. I will do 2 more. How about that? Let's do 2 more. All right, let's see it. Come on. Ah, we got 1 more. Speed and effect hit rate, defense. Man, that would be the dream. No way, right? Double crit. Oh no. I have room for 1 more. Maybe 2. Hoyoverse. Bequeath me a speed rope. Oh my. It happened. Closing my eyes. Let's go. Ah. Ah, it hurts. But it's okay.
Why am I so sad?
As long as we have 2 speed, that's fine. You know, we're hitting that 160 speed, and now we're able to be faster than the enemy somewhat, right? I also swapped Herda's sphere out for an attack percent sphere since the turbulence buff gives us the percent damage that we need, and Herda's attack is pretty low. With all that, the grind was ready. I needed to reset until the RNG lined up. This happened. So firstly, we need March to get hit. Then we'll shield Pella with March. As you guys will see, I won't be freezing with March just yet since I don't want to accidentally imaginary break with Yukong. We only want freeze break here so that it doesn't delay the staff leader for too long, as we need it to summon trash mobs every turn so that our Herda can deal the maximum amount of damage. Furthermore, we will hold our Pella's ultimate here until Yukong can skill in order to get the extra buff attack from Yukong. So essentially, after we skill with Herda, that will give us a few follow-up attacks, which will trigger the 6th stack of the Turbulence buff, which will then grant us the extra energy needed in order for Yukong to ultimate right away. And then we will follow it up immediately with March's ultimate in order to apply a freeze, since Herda's ultimate will deal more damage to frozen enemies. Furthermore, we want to use Herda's ultimate immediately in order to retain the 32% damage buff from Yukong's Light Cone past and future. And then check out the damage here. All right, Herda, let's see the damage. Oh, 246k. Only if your single target was as strong as that ultimate. Oh man, oh boy. And with that, we take a turn to recharge our team and await for the staff leader to summon another set of enemies. Then we repeat that process. And as you can see, Herda does an insane amount of follow-up attack damage. And then it finally came down to this. Okay, so let's shield Yukong. That's going to give us March's ultimate. I'm going to use March's ultimate right away. That's going to give us 6 stacks of the Turbulence buff. And we got to use Yukong's ultimate right away here, unfortunately. And yeah, Herda's too, which sucks because, yeah, we just need to. Otherwise, we won't make it through to the 24th cycle. So there we go. We saved the cycle. 24 cycles for the Swarm boss. Let's see if it's possible. Let's see if it is. And with that clutch, we were able to achieve 24 cycles. But alas, as Akron said, it was all for naught. Because not only did they increase the HP of all enemies, as you guys can see, they made it hit harder. Furthermore, if you take a look, the first life took us 3 cycles to complete, meaning that we only have 2 cycles remaining, 21 and 20, for the second life. Therefore, we still needed 1 extra cycle as well somewhere. So even after optimizing our damage, it's still not enough. To be honest, I'm quite sad that I have failed you guys. That we have gotten so far, so close, 1 singular star away, only for Hoyoverse to consume us and send us back even further. I don't think I can get another cycle somewhere, so I think it's over. Wait a minute. Pause. That was where it was supposed to end. Me in utter defeat. But while editing, I realized I had forgotten about one Trailblazer. I was so consumed by Harmony Trailblazer that I forgot about the one character that could change everything. Fire MC. Now, as you saw from the first half, we squeezed the hell out of it. There's no way that we can get an extra cycle with the current team comp that we have now with Natasha. So what if we replace her with Fire MC? But first, we needed to make Sushang a teeny bit faster than the Gorilla. And you guys will see why in just a bit. So we can make her faster by giving her the 4-piece Eagle set. Nah, I'm just kidding, of course. So instead, I'll give her the outgoing healing boost body here since I need that speed above all else. And if you made it this far, it's about to get interesting. So make sure to hit that subscribe and like button because it's time to make some magic happen. Finally it targets Fire MC. Skill here with Dr. Ratio for a follow-up attack as well. Nice, nice. Well, normal attack here with Fire MC. And since Sushang went first and she is faster than the Gorilla, we're able to break the Gorilla here right before it takes its action. So we don't even have to use our ultimate just yet. Let's break him here. And now we have every ability up. So we're going to save our abilities for when it refreshes its toughness. And we're going to dump it all in one go. Wait for it to take its turn, and its toughness is regen, and now we ultimate with Dr. Ratio, and then we'll ultimate with Gonifin immediately, and then we'll follow it up with an ultimate with Fire MC, into an ultimate with Sushang. Basically, the enemy cannot become immune to toughness break, right? Because this monkey has that mechanic where it's immune to toughness break, so we're good. We're going to focus the dog here and make sure that we break it, because this is not a summon. It won't die. And then we're also gonna start focusing the TV over there. Oh my goodness, the mob is already almost dead. Let's go ahead and focus the monkey and try to get it out of the way ASAP. We'll auto attack with Gonifin and I think it should die to bleed and burn at the same time now. Perfect. And Dr. Ratio, since we're running 4-piece Eagle Dr. Ratio, he gets an extra turn on the second cycle. And now we'll skill with Dr. Ratio and hopefully it follow-ups and it should die. Nice, nice. Yes. We're still at 29 cycles. Nothing has changed, but this is where the difference maker happens. Hopefully Dr. Ratio and Fire MC is going to make a big difference here. He's going to go before everybody and now we're going to skill with him and basically break the monkey immediately. So we'll normal attack here. Dr. Ratio should do a follow-up. We'll ultimate with Sushang right away onto the Harmonious Chord. And then we will go ahead and skill, since we do have 60 toughness damage, onto the Gorilla, forcing it to basically take damage here from the bleed. I'm going to go ahead and save Fire MC's ultimate for when the monkey recharges. So I'm just going to skill here and taunt. It's going to attack itself. by hitting the shield. And now we're going to ultimate with Good Knife in and ultimate with Fire MC after. Oh, well, I got sleeped. Well, I'm not asleep anymore. Yeah, let's use Fire MC's ultimate. Now we'll normal attack. That should allow us to break it. And now we could skill the monkey again with Dark Ratio and start stacking up our energy. Unfortunately, Xu Shang doesn't have her ultimate. Dang, we could have stopped the monkey. It's gonna go immune. That's not good. That's okay. Maybe hit Xu. Oh my, that's clutch. Okay, Xu Shang breaks, and we're gonna go ahead and break the monkey. That's insanely lucky for us. Wow. Wow, okay. So now it's all easy. We just need to focus the harmonious chords now. The monkey itself should die to a double bleed stack. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Dark Ratio and focus the harmonious chords. Follow up with Dark Ratio. Whoa, that bleed. Holy moly. Did you guys see that? That was insane. Yeah, I think we just go for an attack here. So let's do that. Let's attack the harmonious chords. And then let's go ahead and skill the gorilla because I'm kind of scared that it might not die to that bleed. So I'm going to go ahead and just skill here with Xu Shang into an ultimate into a normal attack. Ultimate first. And then we get to skill after. Actually, because we don't need that many skill points. We have a lot already. And now it should die to the bleed once we get to that 27th cycle. And that should be it. And skill with Xu Shang, normal attack. And once it takes its turn, it should bleed 27 cycles. We just pulled it out. Yes, 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 yes. Fuck yes. There we go. We just went from 24 cycles remaining to 25 to 26, now 27. Even if I lose this challenge, I'm taking this bug down with me, and you can bet on that. So will Zeto go out with a bang, or will hoyoverse get the last laugh? If you want a sneak peek or my future plans for this account, come follow me at twitch.tv/zetomai. I will be streaming after. But before you go, it's time for the important dilemma that I mentioned at the start of the video that I need your help with. So how do you feel about this account evolving to standard only? And also, if I do pull the 300 standard warps, should I keep all the characters Eidolons, including 4 stars at E0? Basically, this will still allow me to do pseudo warpless clears to see if it will ever be possible. Or should I just say F it and pull for Firefly? Regardless, your input will be valuable, so let me know what you think. If that day comes, I will be doing all 300 of these pulls and it will be epic. So make sure to subscribe if you're interested in the evolution of this account. Okay, bye now. Bye, stay safe.